where does the word wife come from, and how far back does it go? In modern English, wife refers specifically to a married woman, but originally it was much broader. In Old English, weef simply meant woman. This Old English weef was inherited through Middle English weef, whiff, and comes from Proto-West Germanic weeb, which traces back to Proto-Germanic weeben, again, meaning woman or wife. From this root, we get a family of closely related words across the Germanic languages. In Scots, West Frisian, Dutch, German, Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, Icelandic, Faroese, etc. Interestingly, in many of these languages, the word still just means woman, not necessarily a married one. But where did weeben come from? That's where things get more mysterious. The exact origin is uncertain, and scholars have proposed several competing theories. One theory connects it to the Tocharian words kip or quip, meaning genitals, or female pudenda, suggesting a possible Indo-European root geweeb related to femininity or reproduction, but this is still debated. Another hypothesis links it to Old English wefan, to wrap, clothe, and Old Norse vifa, to wrap or veil, suggesting that wife could have originally meant something like veiled woman, which would make cultural sense in the context of historical marriage customs. Yet another theory draws from Old High German weibon, to move to and fro, and Old Norse vefa, to swing, wave, hinting at the idea of a woman as a busy figure in the household, always moving, working, and managing the home. This would also align with the German word Weibel, which once meant manservant or usher. So how did wife go from simply woman to married woman? This narrowing of meaning likely happened gradually as social roles became more formalized and gender roles more clearly defined in law, religion, and custom. Over time, wife came to refer only to a woman in the specific role of spouse. We see a similar narrowing in other English compounds: housewife, midwife, fishwife, etc. Each originally referred to a woman with a role or occupation, not just someone's partner. So when we say wife today, we're using a word that once just meant woman, a word as ancient as the Germanic languages themselves, and possibly linked to ideas of wrapping, moving, serving, or bearing life. A short word, but with a long, winding story. Subscribe to find out more.